Hi, Hyper. It's your girl, SJ.
And I'm Dushant. SJ, where are you from?
I'm from Sweden, born and raised. Where you from?
I'm from Johannesburg, South Africa. I come from a long, far away, you know. We're coming to you live from Stockholm campus.
What's up, Stockholm?
And we're here to answer a bunch of your questions that you guys have sent us. So we're going to get right to it now.
So the first question is, how do you find an apartment in Stockholm?
When should you start looking? Well, Sannu, you tell me. Where should I start looking?
Well, I live at my mama's house still. So maybe this is in your expertise.
Yeah. Well, I would say like Hyper has like a bunch of Facebook groups, and Stockholm in general has like a bunch of like housing groups, which we're going to link in the description box below and somewhere in this video, where you could go take a look and find like accommodation that comes up. One thing you should know as an international student that Sweden is very different to like where I'm from in South Africa, is that people usually post like accommodation like a week or maybe 2 weeks before they move out, or like maybe even like less than a month.
You have to be alert.
Yeah, you have to be always in like what do you say, like in
constant looking.
Yeah, look out for like accommodation. There's a student accommodation around the city. If you aren't able to find a place, Hyper does give you like affiliated hotels that they like work with or have discount codes, and you can always try them out.
Yeah. Use your network.
Yeah,
too.
Hyper gives you a really good network to take a look at like all the like options they give you.
That's on period.
What is the second question? They say, how do you get a personal number?
Whoa.
What's a personal number?
What is a personal number?
You should know, girl. You're Swedish.
Well, I have mine. It's like my digits, I guess. Is it
It's like your ID number.
identification?
Yeah. So your personal number is your ID number, which allows you to get. What do you get with your personal number?
You can use it for transferring money in an easier way. We have this app called Swish.
Yeah, which I don't use because unfortunately I don't have a personal
Cash
number.
App. I don't know.
So basically, Swish is like a payment app that a lot of Swedes use, and for some international students, you might not be eligible to get a personal number. So it might be difficult. Like when me and Sannu go out to the club, then
Mama, I don't go to the club.
like it might be difficult for me to pay her back through Swish because I don't have Swish. So there are other like options like Revolut that you could use. But your personal number also gives you access to healthcare for really cheap.
Yeah.
As an international student, I
Use
know
your personal number for the most of things.
Yeah, most of the things for daily life in Sweden.
Yeah.
But like I was saying,
Like
like
shop.
for your stammis
On the internet.
Yeah, so your personal number is linked to bank ID, which allows you to like access a lot of stuff. But like I was saying, like health insurance for international students is pretty pricey. You are told to get health insurance as an international student, so you need to like find that yourself. But if you do have a personal number as an international student, you are eligible to get like healthcare at a discounted rate, which is a good thing.
And that's on international.
And that's on Swisher Pinga. Okay. Wow. Speaking about Pinga, this person asks, what is your budget for a month? How high is the rent in Stockholm? And how does a mecenat work?
Well, shall we tell them the truth?
The truth? But here's the thing, right? Stockholm is really one of the most expensive cities in Sweden, I would say.
Let's be honest.
I lived in Gothenburg, so that was a little cheaper for me. But I would say like rental, if you're trying to find a place, like if you're lucky.
Depends on what your standard is.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you could find like a room that starts around like 4,000, but right up to 12,000 crowns, you could find like an apartment. It might be, you might be really lucky to find a place.
It depends on the area too, guys.
True, yeah. Things closer to the city are more expensive.
Exactly. Maybe you should look for apartments in the hood.
Yeah, so Study in Sweden, which is a really good website. You could find like the average student budget that you need to be in Sweden for, which gives you like a breakdown of like rental costs, and we'll link to that as well. They have like a good estimate as to what you need. Also, like it depends on your lifestyle. Like, are you cooking? Are you going out with your friends? Are you eating every day?
Exactly.
Are you trying to get some Max burgers, Burger King?
This guy be eating out every day. Let's be honest.
Sannu, this isn't an intervention.
I'm sorry. That's private. I didn't mean to expose you, homie. I'm sorry.
But groceries, I would say, like, I don't know, average around like 1,500 crowns per week. Also, like, it depends where you shop. Like, do you have a stammis?
Go to Willys, Hemköp, not Coop.
Yeah, Coop's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Girl, it's pretty expensive.
No bad, like.
Yeah,
still, I'm sorry, Coop.
Someone says here, is it easy to find friends in is it easy to find friends in Stockholm versus in Hyper? Like the scenes. Someone says here, scenes, techno, hip hop, queer, Afrobeat, live music, weekday events, weekend events. Is it easy to find a scene according to your interests?
What's the vibe?
Well,
I feel like it's like a vibe for everyone.
Yeah,
you can find your people.
Yeah, I think for me, like within the first week, I found like
this guy is not even from Sweden. He knew more spots to go to more than me.
But the thing is, like, I listen to a very specific genre of music, and so like I've managed to find like places that play my music that remind me of home.
Just
which
link
is
up
really
with Dushant, you'll be fine. But and finding
Sannu,
friends, how's that?
How's that? I don't know. Are you my friend? It's pretty easy. I think like when you get into the program, your first week like is really, really emotionally like intense. So you get to know people on a different level.
What person you is, because I'm an introvert, and it was hard. I was like. Who do I click with? Who should I say hi to? But you have to be open to link with everybody, not just people you feel like you connect with. Yeah. Talk with everybody and see what you like.
Yeah, I think that's like, give yourself time also. Yeah. Don't be like...
Exactly. Don't give you...
pressurized to make friends, right?
No pressure. The pressure is getting worse.
The pressure is getting worse. Yeah, so like I think it's really easy. You could find like... Hyper also has events that are organized by Sahi, which is like a student union. They organize like welcome events and like a bunch of events where you can get
shout out to Sahi.
Yeah, shout out to Sahi. They have like a bunch of events that you could go to, meet people, network, and that type of thing. What next question we have here is
do you need to speak Swedish?
Ja.
Ja, absolut.
Ja, jag pratar svenska.
I Sverige pratar vi svenska. Bara.
Jag älskar att svara. Nej, you don't need to learn how to speak Swedish. Yeah, you don't have to. The educational hypers in English. So everyone speaks in English. Yeah. I mean...
speak English.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, speak English. I like to like speak English.
I mean, like... I mean, it's Sweden. We're supposed to know Swedish. English?
Spanglish?
Spanglish?
Swinglish?
Svenska.
Svenska. Yeah, you don't really need to know Swedish.
Pressure there.
Yeah, you don't need to know anything. Someone asks, explain hyper in 3 words. Trust the process.
I'm dead.
Trust the process. Trust the process. I say trust the process.
That's on period.
Would you say trust the process?
Yeah.
Hugo, shout out to you. Yeah, trust the process. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Someone asks, they say like SL. They want to know more information about SL. Oh. How's it connected to like? Do you get a discount? How does it work?
Okay, what is SL?
Yeah.
Yeah, SL stands for Stockholms lokaltrafik. So the Swedish local traffic. Yeah. See? He knows Swedish. That's his language.
Yeah. So SL is like, what do you say? Like this, the local transport network in Stockholm. Not only is like you get a mecenat, which is a student discount card that Stockholm that Hyper gives to you, and that entitles you to student discounts throughout the city
when studying.
Yeah, when you're studying, and don't buy a full price ticket on the SL. Subway if you don't have the student card.
Get the reduced one. It's called reducerat.
Yeah, but if you, I'm saying the discounted version.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm saying like if they buy like a full price ticket and they don't have the student card, they're gonna get a fine.
Yeah,
I mean like the student discount.
You
and
have
they don't
to
have the
prove
card.
that you are a student to get the discounted version of the SL coach.
I know of some people, not to mention names, that bought student discounts without the student card and got fines. And you don't want to be that person. But anyway, SL is like the transport.
It's a green bus card that we use to
transport ourselves around Stockholm.
Transport ourselves.
To use the tram, subway, what do you call it, ferry.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty simple to get around in Stockholm, like with the SL.
If you don't get the bus card, you can have it on your phone too. So
you could use the app as well, which is really convenient. You're speaking about missing out again. It also entitles you to discounts in other cities. So if you're traveling to Gothenburg or Uppsala,
and missing out is a discount to all like ACEs.
Yeah, shopping online. If you like Sannu and you like shop on Boohoo and all those brands,
get into it. PLT sponsor me.
You can get discounts with missing out as well.
Exactly.
I think we get into the next question.
Is it easy to get a job after graduation? That's a good ass question.
We haven't graduated yet, but
we just started.
Yeah, Hyper gives you a really good network to network with. And
I think if you're associated with Hyper and have a good portfolio, it should be easier.
It should be easy to get a job. I know a lot of people who've gotten jobs straight after Hyper. Also, what do you say? What do you say in Swedish for no stress?
Ingen stress.
Ingen stress,
you
guys.
This.
You got this. Like
in the bag.
Yeah, like it's you worry about that later. They ask, this question says, is it a cult? Trust the process. The next question asks, do you need a computer? What kind?
To answer your question, yes, you need a computer, a Mac or a PC. Is Mac PC?
You need a computer.
Yeah.
You just need one. But it also depends on what program you're doing. I mean, obviously, if you're doing that
and what you want to elevate on. Because I've seen a lot of people with iPads, but they still need a computer, I think.
Oh, I don't know what iPads do. So you would need a
sketch.
If you need it depends on your program, obviously, what you would need. Someone asks, do I need experience before applying to Hyper?
Well, if you're asking me, I didn't have no hard skills experience. But I had a lot in marketing and stuff.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that question?
I would say I think it would be nice to kind of have a little bit of experience, but I think Hyper does like really basic you
crash
won't,
course.
Yeah, you won't feel left out if you like don't have any skills. And again, it is like an education.
And he's teach a lot. I learned a lot from you. Like Premiere Pro and stuff like that. Like you learn from others.
Yeah, I think you were lucky enough to have good classmates that also are very well experienced, and that's the nice thing about diversity.
Inclusion.
We have people from all different walks of life who are like very in different experience levels, which will help you in your Hyper journey. I would say also like if you need any experience before applying to Hyper, I think your application task will like prep you for like what you're getting into. So someone, this is our last question actually, and I think it's a good way to end off also. They ask, why did you apply to Hyper?
Well, why did you apply to Hyper, Dushant?
I applied for lifelong learning. I'm joking, no.
Well, you're not joking.
I just want to learn. No, I kind of applied to Hyper. I want to change careers. I want to change careers. I want to get more into marketing, and Hyper's kind of like industry standard way of working. And Hyper has when I tell you Hyper has like a network, like Hyper knows everyone.
That'd be true.
So don't talk bad about any company because Hyper knows them.
No, but for real.
Yeah.
I applied because I wanted a deep dive in the industry. And I feel like Hyper has a good way of introducing you to that industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like their network is really, 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 really good. They have big companies you can network with. You could intern at, they bring in industry leaders from different companies that you could work with. We're talking the likes of H&M. We're talking we're talking Volvo, Spotify, those types of companies. Google. They have a bunch of companies you work with. I mean, why should you apply to Hyper? Well, because of me and Sannu.
It's different. That's special.
If you want to meet me, then you should apply to Hyper and Stockholm. Remember also, like, if you have any more questions that you want to know and you want to say hi to Hyper, then you can do that on like all the social media that we have.
Exactly. And hyperisland.com.
You can go to hyperisland.com and find out more information. And also remember to apply now. Yeah.
Or else this video is entirely
not
pointless.
purposeful. It was pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. So apply now, and we'll see you in Hyper Island and maybe Karlskrona and Stockholm. We won't see you, but Stockholm.
I don't know.
We'll see you in Stockholm. But I'm Dushant again, and
I'm SJ.
Yeah, and hello.
Bye.